Hey everyone, it's the Clark Knight. It's been a hot sec. Been away for 2 years. If you want to know more about that, I'll put something at the end of the video. But if you don't care about that whatsoever and just want to go into what is the best Pokemon in Sword and Shield, then here we go. So to start off, we're going to go with the starters. Easy enough. I don't know why Scorbunny's on here twice. I just won't put the second one on, but Scorbunny's easily an A. That's going to be my starter of choice. Both are clean though. Sobble and Grookey are equally as cool. Just, I don't know. It's hard to tell without like the final evolution. I just don't think the design's quite as crisp. And I'm just a lot more excited to use Scorbunny. Usually I go with the grass type starters. Last generations and generations before, like Rowlet, Chespin, Snivy, Trico. So I'm mixing it up this year with a fire starter. Hopefully though, Scorbunny doesn't go firefighting, as like this little picture down here will indicate, because yeah, we already have enough of those. I think we can agree on that. Next up, we have Glossifer and Eldegoss, or Eldegoss, sorry. It's gonna be the two like flower Pokemon of the generation. I feel like there always are some. Personally, I don't love the design on Glossifer, so I'm gonna put in a C. Low-key thought about dipping down to the D rank, but it is very colorful and it's appealing to look at least. I do like the evolution Eldegoss a little bit more. I like the theme they're going with, and you haven't really seen many flower Pokemon that look similar to that one. So that would be my choice. B rank sounds about right. Next up, we'll do, let's do the Zigzagoon line, right? So we got Zigzagoon, Alolan. He's looking clean. Low-key, I'll throw him in. But Lanoon, don't love as much. That's going in the C form. Just like the design doesn't look as clean with Lanoon than it does Zigzagoon. Like I think the stars around his eyes and like just how well the black and white goes with the coat is a lot more smoother than Lanoon's. And then, oh, the big boy, the final evolution. We got Obstagoon. Everyone really likes Obstagoon, and I can see why. He's like a straight up goon. I think it's really cool that Zigzagoon can have this evolution and have the third line, and it's also pretty hype that this is a Sinnoh Pokemon that's getting a Galarian form and not just all Kanto like they did in Alolan. So just for those bonus points, I think he goes up to A. Alright, so next up we got Wooloo, right? Wooloo, this isn't a tough one to rank. I think if anyone has some real knowledge on Pokemon, has the top tier opinions, they'd put Wooloo in S. I think that's a clean pick. That's easiest pick on the list, 100%. But low-key, I really do look forward to seeing Wooloo and seeing if it gets an evolution. Probably one of the Pokemon that are going to make its way onto my team. I'm just really excited. The sheep Pokemon are always great, like Mareep, you know. So definitely an S tier. So next we got Corviknight. This is like the edgy boy of the generation, right? It's kind of like the same purpose as Skarmory, but I think the design is like 10 times better. So just for that purpose, I think this board goes up to an A. I think it will be like pivotal in the game, because they had all those cutscenes where Corviknight was flying around, and they were used as like the transportation almost in this region. But we'll see when we get more information on what he's going to be able to do. So next we got my boy Dreadnought, like half cut off here. Low-key, I think it's kind of a dusty design. It's nothing really out of the usual for me. It looks like it could be a fossil Pokemon, but it's not. Other than that, it's Snapping Turtle, so I like Snapping Turtles. That's the reason why it's going to be C instead of B. For a very easy reason. And if you couldn't tell by now, all these are just opinion-based, whether I like the design or not. Most of it's not going to be like competitive based, unless you're trying to tell me that Wooloo isn't better than Corviknight and Obstagoon in competitive. Yeah, it is. Wooloo OP. So next we got Alcremie. Alcremie makes its way up to B. Originally I didn't love its design, but since it gets so many forms, I think it's just really nice addition to the game. It's something that we can collect. It reminds me almost of Vivillon. Then we got Yamper. He's a good boy. He's I think most people are gonna be really upset with this pick on my part, but I think he goes down to C. I feel like he doesn't bring enough to the game for me. Like, he's just kind of this derpy dog, you know? Maybe everyone's gonna be like, yo, that's a good boy. He should be an S tier, easy clap, but I just don't see it. Maybe I'm a cat person, or maybe there's a bunch of other external factors, but he's just not doing it for me. So, Impident, easy clap, that's gonna be a D, no discussion. And we got Roly Coly. This man is rock with an eyeball. You better get a nice evolution, that's all I'm gonna say. But for now, he hits the D spot real quick.
That's what she said?
So Duraludon, I think that's how you say it, is this boy right here. He kind of looks like a popsicle with arms and legs, not gonna lie. But he's not. I think that would even be cooler. But you know what? I'm gonna throw him in D. Not a fan. Not a fan of the design. The mon's kind of average. He gets a D rank. So more Pico or more Peko, whatever you want to say. I like Pico because it kind of fits the look of the dude. But I think the two forms he has is a really cool idea. The hangry form and the regular form. All the Pikachu clones, like in other generations, I've always liked. I've always been fans of. But since Pachirisu, I think this is my favorite since that guy. So I think I'm going to put him up to an A, and I really appreciate that they put like multiple typings on him as well. Of course, with Togedemaru, you had Electric and Steel, and this boy's Electric and Dark, which I think is just a really unique typing, and I'm glad to see it. You know what, the more dark type Pokemon in the game, the better. I'm gonna say it. Like, we don't have enough dark mons. So, in recent directs, there's Poltegeist and Clamorant, and I don't currently have them in this list. This is not a fully updated list, but I'd say I'd throw Poltegeist probably in the B range, and then Clamorant in the C. I think both are solid mons, but really, like, looking at the A list, I can't justify putting any of them on that level. So next, we got our legendaries, right? We have Zamazenta? I believe that's how they're pronounced, but for the sake of my sanity and for the sake of yours, we're just gonna call them the Sword Dog and the Shield Dog. So our Sword legendary down here, really dig the design, but to be honest, I think these legendaries are a little lackluster when compared to other legendaries, but just on their own, they're solid. So I'd throw him in the B range, and even the Shield Boy, he probably goes in there too, even though I do like the sword design a little bit better. I feel like the shield in this man's face, he's going to be falling forward every other minute. But you know what? They're decent. They'll get the job done. Ain't no Suicune though. Like there's better legendary dogs, you know? Alright, so you might notice there's a lot of things down here, like different forms of mons. This one that's just like a teaser on a kid's shirt. Yeah, but we're not going to worry about the different forms right now. I think those all play into where these got their rankings. But other than that, we got Galarian Weezing to end it. You might be saying, wouldn't it have made sense to end the video on the legendary dogs? Nope. I'm going to end it with Galarian Weezing because this man's an S tier, easy clap, boom. Honestly, Galarian Weezing, best Pokemon they put out yet. Boom. First place, up there with Lulu. But yeah, that's kind of my list so far. I know there's been other mons like lightly touched on or announced. I didn't really go any further for those, like as example, the Surfetched or the Farfetch'd potential evolution. That did not make the list because we don't really know much about it right now. We don't even know what it looks like. So this is going to be what I got now. Maybe I'll make an updated version of this when more mods come out, who knows. But for now, this is what we got. Yeah, if you disagree, let me know in the comments. If you strongly agree, please let me know in the comments. I need to be justified. That's a must for me. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And before I go, I'm gonna just talk a little bit about where I've been the last 2 years, especially if you're one of my boys on YouTube that doesn't make their way over to Twitch. Okay, so I started this YouTube channel 2016, I believe, around there. And we were pretty much consistently posting, if you call it consistent, off and on posting from 2016 to 2017 into 2018. The issue is when 2018 happened, I went back to school to finish my senior year. I was also running and doing an internship. Pretty much the internship pushed me over the edge to the place where I couldn't really work on YouTube, or I couldn't work on Twitch as well, and which is really sad because I built a pretty sizable following in the Splatoon section of Twitch. But fast forward a year and a half, 2 years, here I am back. You might be wondering what has changed. I've gotten myself a job. I'm used to it at work. I'm in a position where I can make these videos during lunch or back when I get home in the middle of the day. So time is good. I did start my job a year ago, but one of the issues with that is I just didn't have internet most of the time because I was at my parents' house. And finally I've moved into my own apartment, so that's why the scenery might have changed, or it might be different than it was 2 years ago. But other than that, I don't have a set schedule for uploading. Originally I was like, well, maybe I should take it slow and ease my way into it, just to make sure I don't go off the radar again. But honestly, with Pokemon Sword and Shield coming up, I want to do a lot of Pokemon content, and that's going to be the primary focus of this channel. So pretty much I want to focus on that, upload almost daily if I can. Weekends might be a little tough, but other than that, I stream on Twitch. I stream every day from 6:30 to 9 Eastern. Sometimes time fluctuates when I get on, when I get off. But other than that, I'd love for you guys to stop by my Twitch channel during one of those times. The easiest way to know when I'm live is to follow and you'll get a notification. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys for joining me on my return video. If there's anything you'd like to see going into Sword and Shield, feel free to let me know. But yeah, hopefully you guys are having a great day, having a great life, and I will see you next time. Peace.